Okay, so this is your assignment for today. The first part, you are just finding the area of the trapezoid. So a quick reminder, and you might want to write this on your worksheet. Area equals 1/2 the height times base 1 plus base 2. 1 through 6 is all very easy because it already gives you the height and both bases. Remember, the bases are the sides that are parallel to each other, and the height is the distance between the bases. So like if you look at number 3 and 6, the trapezoids are turned sideways. So these are your bases and that's your height. So you would just plug it in, half the height, which is 3, times base 1 plus base 2. And then you can type that in your calculator and solve. So the first 6 aren't too bad. For 7 through 14, you're going to have to use Pythagorean theorem and special right triangles to find the area of the trapezoid. Number 7, number 9, number 10, and I think that's it. Those are Pythagorean theorem. So let's look at one of those. If we look at number 7, I know this base is 14. I don't know this base, and I don't know the height. So I have to find a couple things. But if I look at this triangle, anytime you know two sides of a right triangle, always use Pythagorean theorem to find the third side. So this is actually a triple, but if you don't know what the triple is, you know the hypotenuse, so you would subtract 20 squared minus 16 squared. It's a 3, 4, 5 times 4. 4 times 4 is 16, 5 times 4 is 20, so 3 times 4, this would be 12. So the height is 12. If this right here is 14, what do you think that piece right there is? That would also be 14. So what's that entire base? What's 14 plus 16? That would be 30. So you would do 1/2 the height, which is 12, times base 1 plus base 2, and then you'll get the area for that one. I'll let you type that in the calculator. You will also need to do Pythagorean theorem on 9 and 10. Alright. You will need to use special right triangles on 8. You've got a 30, 60, 90 triangle. On 11, you've got a 30, 60, 90 triangle. On 12, when you draw this in, you're going to have a 45, 45, 90 triangle. On 13, you'll have a 30, 60, 90. And on 14, you'll have a 30, 60, 90. So let's look at one of those. How about this one right here, number 13? So I know this base is 13, I know this base is 19. What I'm missing is the height. So I'm going to need that height. If this length right here is 13, and what do you think this length would be? It would also be 13, which would make this piece right here 6, because that whole piece is 19. So now I can look at my 30, 60, 90, I know the short leg. So if you remember your 30, 60, 90 rules, which you should have written that on your notes, if I know the short leg, how do I get the long leg? You just multiply it by radical 3, so the height would be 6 radical 3. So area of this trapezoid is 1/2 the height times base 1 plus this entire base 2. And then you can type that in the calculator and solve it. Alright, so do the best you can on those. Again, if you have questions, I can do questions tomorrow. The whole back is areas of rhombuses and kites. This first part is rhombuses, this part is kites. So the area formula is 1/2 D1 times D2. So you multiply the diagonals, then divide by 2. Make sure you use the entire diagonal. Like this little piece right here is just 9. So that makes this piece 9. And this is 5, so that makes this 5. So you have to multiply the whole diagonal. So you'd have to do 1/2 18 times 10 and then solve it. You will have to do 30, 60, 90 triangle on this one, Pythagorean theorem on this one and this one. And I think all the others are pretty self-explanatory. So, I hope you guys have a good day. Do the best you can on your assignment, and I will see you tomorrow.